are pretty tiny. They're like, what, this big?
No,
This
dude. Like they're like this big. They're fucking tiny.
Yeah, I
creatures.
mean, I've seen like this, but like,
Damn, I've never seen one that big, bro. I think the biggest one I've seen was legit this big, dude.
but they're fucking tiny though. Anyway, they're so cute. They're weird, but they're cute, and they definitely look like horses. Yo,
What's going on, people? How y'all doing?
Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to Indie motherfucking Couch, dude. It's been a long ass time.
It's been a
bro.
fucking minute, dude. The certified
Holy
chiller
shit,
smoking
dude.
sesh online, yo.
Yeah, man.
Dude.
Certified, as you said, bro.
Exactly, bro. We got that tick mark right there next to the name, bro.
Eventually, we're gonna have like a certification document here on the
Hell
back,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, bro. Whole legal document. Say, yo, this it has been proven. There is no chiller session.
Well, first of all, for those who are new, I'm your host, Eddie Fernandez.
Hell yeah, and I'm your host, Vini MC.
Yeah, man. We have been doing
Damn.
this for a little bit, and we want to apologize for our time missing. We've been like grinding a shit ton so things can even get better for this.
Hell yeah, man. Been grinding behind the scenes trying to
Yeah,
get our
man.
shit sorted, man. Hopefully, like now that like summer's more in session, we'll be able to get back
Yeah,
into
man.
like
Well,
like
next
consistent
week-
episodes, yo.
Next episode, we're getting a different studio, people.
Oh shit. Also
Yeah,
true.
dude.
Also true, man.
We're gonna move out of the bedroom to another bedroom.
So yeah. A slightly bigger one.
Yeah, well, it's actually almost twice as big as this
Oh
room,
shit,
bro.
dude. In that case, significantly bigger.
Yeah.
There
So
we go.
like, we're gonna be able to leave the studio in a better setup way. So it's gonna look a lot better, people. It's gonna be
Yeah, hell yeah, excited for the upgrades, man. Stay tuned for the upgrades, peeps. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
Well, today we got a pretty interesting episode.
Hell yeah, man. As per usual, it's always interesting
Yeah.
anyway, but yo, the topic today is definitely hella fun, dude.
Yeah. We got a nasty topic today. No, I'm kidding.
It can be dirty sometimes
can
too.
be, it can be.
It can be dirty. It can be frowned upon,
Right.
depending on where you are.
Well, as you've seen in the title, today we're talking about sex. And I want you all fucking dirty-minded people, immature little kids from high school to get your mind out of the gutter, because we're going to talk about important shit today.
Yeah.
We might save your life today.
Shit, yeah, dude. You never know what kind of information might transpire. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Just doing some straight up like PSAs out here
Yeah,
today,
yeah.
man. That's the
Take some notes, kids. Take some notes. From
Shit,
these
man.
two virgin-ass motherfuckers. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
man. Dude, ain't been in pussy since the day I came out.
I'm pretty sure we all know that's not true.
Yeah, man.
Shit. Should I pull
But
out the force right away, or do we wait?
Oh shit, man. I mean, fuck it, dude. Let's go. It's a
I'm gonna leave
celebratory time, bro. It's gonna be a big episode. So I feel like let's just kind of get going while we get the conversation started, dude.
Yeah.
I'll get something grinding, man. Shit.
Oh, yeah, man.
Alright, yo. So let's actually talk about the topic for a little bit, though, man.
Yeah, man.
So, dude.
Well, I've been requesting this topic for a while.
Yeah, man.
Every week, I'm like, let's talk about sex, man.
Yeah, it has been one of your favorites of the list that we got. Can I ask why, man? Like,
Well-
how come you want to talk about this so much?
Before I started the podcast with you and everything, and even before I actually started the idea of making a podcast, when I was like trying to think of things I could do alone,
Yeah.
I remember I wanted to do like a series of YouTube videos as in a different channel of like educational videos, you know?
Okay.
And not necessarily me being an expert or anything. I'm not a sexologist or whatever, you know? But like, but just kind of like, I mean, I've noticed throughout life that there's like common knowledge to me that for other people is like, what? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that
You
is
know?
true.
And like, I notice how like it's very often. So like I've always wanted to kind of like educate, and sex was one of the topics that I wanted to touch on that YouTube series that I never did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But yeah, man, I like that. I wanted to take the opportunity to talk about that because like people, I mean, that sex is present on 90% of our lives, man. Like,
Hell yeah, dude.
since we go through puberty, we're starting to feel horny and shit, and like it's over, man. From then, there's no way back.
It doesn't really stop. I mean, yeah,
Unless you're asexual.
Kind of dies down with age, but it's always like a constant. From the moment that you learn about it, it's always there with you, man, kind of thing.
I mean, I don't think it dies down. Your body dies down a little bit, but your mind is still at it. I mean, like I've seen some like 80-year-old men. They look at some bitch and they're like, "Damn, the shit I would do to the."
I mean, that's fair, bro. The thirst do be real, though. Actually, man, the thirst does not settle, bro. You cannot censor that.
Man. But yeah, man.
Shit. No, I mean, dude, I think you're right. And the thing you talk about like the common knowledge kind of thing, it's very true, man. It's super important, especially coming from like, I don't know how it was like in your household growing up, man, but I feel like coming from like a Latin culture, it's not a very openly talked about like sex is not something that's openly talked about with your kids or your or like between your parents and stuff either, man.
Yeah,
like
very taboo.
My parents like never like sat me down and had the whole like conversation about like what happened. It was more like I had to figure it out like like going along, you know, you learn from like friends or you learn from the internet and shit. And
I mean, my mom
ideal,
told me always like the condom thing, you know. Like, wear a condom.
Yeah,
be safe.
I mean, that was legit the extent of the conversation that I had with my dad.
It.
My dad, like my dad, when I turned 18, he was just like, "Listen, wear a condom. I don't want no problems." And that was our whole conversation, bro.
I told you the story of like how I was with an ex-girlfriend, like my first girlfriend when I was little.
Yeah.
And I was in my bedroom. We were kind of making out, but not really. But like, and my grandma walks in, throws fucking condoms at me, laughing her ass off, and she's just like, "Wear condoms, you fucking like dirty motherfucker," you know? It just leaves. That was my sex talk.
Yeah,
dude. No, and my mom. I mean, like even till today. I mean, like I'm grown. My mom's like a grown woman too. Even till today, if I get a little bit too graphic with anything that has to do with sex with me, she gets really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I can see it. I mean, like she obviously, because I feel like she feels some responsibility as a mother to keep at it and talk about it anyway. But I can feel how like she struggles to really like say anything because like she doesn't know.
Yeah, like what is the actual right thing to say in this situation, also, and how much can you be?
Also, I mean, like she's a woman too, so like for example, like I didn't have like a father figure to talk about sex. I talked to like older cousins, you know. Whoa.
Yeah, dude, the wind got serious for a second.
I saw like a ghost coming at me.
Yeah,
or something.
Man.
But like I also kind of had to like figure it out myself. But like I did it mostly just the same way I did with drugs. Which is before I did any of them, I would like research the shit out of them, and I did the same thing with sex. Obviously, reading about sex is not gonna, like reading a text about fucking human biology is not gonna educate you about having good sex. You know,
yeah,
but like,
yeah.
But there's a lot of blogs from people and experiences you can find doubts that you have on other people, you know. Most of the shit, especially like kids, we feel like, oh shit, I don't know this, and probably everyone does, and I'm a fucking loser and shit.
Yeah, dude, I feel like as a teenager, you also like you get scared of asking those kind of questions because of the whole social stigma, and then by the time that you grow up, it's like, well, it's too late to ask now, right? You know. So yeah, when is the right time to ask the question? When is the right time?
If I ever have kids, I'm gonna fucking talk about sex, man. Like I'll have the talk. I mean, like I'm not gonna impose it or whatever the word is. I'm not gonna like force it into them. Yeah. Like whenever I see that they're dating and they might have some doubts and shit, I might wait until they ask me something, maybe. But like if I see them that they're probably already having sex. Because it's not like they're gonna let me know.
Yeah,
Dad, I had sex, you know. Like, You know, so like,
I just had sex. Kid comes home bumping fucking Lonely Island.
Akon. No, but I mean, eventually I will be like, hey, like, are you having safe sex? Are you using condoms? Like, do you have any doubts? Do you have any questions? You know, I'm not gonna be like, when mommy and daddy love each other.
No, not the fucking shit. The whole like birds and the bees type of conversation.
I'll be like, I fucked the shit out of your mom. I came inside of her, and now you're here. 9 months later.
9 months later, my life went to shit.
Right. And I'm dealing with you now, giving you the fucking talk.
Yeah, man.
So you don't fuck up the same way.
Paying the consequences fucking 13 years later. Shit.
Look, my kid walks up to me one day. He's like, hey, Dad, can we talk? And I'm just like, I've been waiting for this moment my whole life.
Shit. No, but like for real, like when I imagine like having those kinds of conversations as like with like my own kids, I don't think about it about being like, oh, so like you do this and this is how you should, and like this is how you should prepare. Like, no, it's more like okay, so listen. STDs are a thing. You gotta watch out for, man. You know, pregnancy is a thing. You gotta like actually like break down like what are the risks.
What I've realized with kids, which I first felt it firsthand as myself being a kid, but then as growing up, I started understanding that some perspective changes as you grow, but also some don't. And one thing, like when I was younger, my the adults in my life in general were always like, oh, you'll understand when you're older. When you have enough of an age, you'll understand. I'll explain to you when you're an adult. Even if I try to explain to you right now, you won't understand.
Yeah.
And those were the answers to so many things, bro, that at the end, when I became an adult, I already figured it out on my own. And like,
they never actually get around to it, like explaining it to you, because they're just waiting it, so you end up figuring it out by yourself.
Right, but I realized that when you do that shit, you incentivate this giant curiosity in kids. And and when you tell not just kids, when you tell anyone, like don't do this. Why? Because that's like automatic. I want to do it now even more.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. So like, especially with dealing with like younger people. Yeah,
right. I mean, like even as adults, we get the urge, but we have more like control over ourselves. But like, it is a real thing. It's like reverse psychology. Yeah. So like, if you go to a kid and you're like, wear a condom or don't have sex, and they're like, why? It's like, because I tell you so, and I'm your dad. You know, like. No, that doesn't work. You gotta be like, wear a condom. Why? Because there's STDs. You can get a bitch pregnant. Then, like, she comes to you with child support.
Yeah, man.
Or you gotta pay the abortion, man. It's fucking expensive, bro. You don't have that kind of money. I do what you're doing, little bitch. So like,
yeah. I'm not gonna be the one taking care of a grandson.
Right. This is your kid. No, but
shit. No, but I agree with you.
But
There's a different way to approach it. Like, if you approach it as a complete taboo, which I guess has been the more like common way that's been approached, like especially like let's say like 50-40 years ago or so, man.
Right.
It's just gonna make them kind of like want to do it even more. But if you kind of break down and like do like a risk assessment and just kind of like make sure that they understand that there are risks, and as long as like they're okay understanding those risks, then it's like, all right, man, you do your thing, dude.
And besides, like, let's say you have the talk with them when they're like, what, 14, 15? They're probably not having sex yet, but they're probably making out, you know, second base, third base and shit with their new boyfriend, girlfriends, whatever. At that age, they know what fucking is. You don't have to explain how the vagina works and how like semen is and everything. You don't have to. If you have a son, he already know how semen works. And at that age, at least, hopefully,
that part my man can pick up by himself.
Yeah. He probably did a bunch of times already. And like, I mean, like I said, son, but maybe you have a daughter with a penis. I don't know, but like, I don't wanna. I don't want to offend anyone. but like, yeah, man, like in that sense, like, you can go up to your kids and I feel like there's two things I want to do. First of all, warn them about the risks of it, but not scare them.
No. Yeah.
You know? And I'd be like, no, it's fucking horrible, you know, like I'm probably gonna be like, yeah, your dad himself had syphilis when he was young, like something like that, you know.
I mean, I feel like I would definitely. I feel like I would definitely like let my kid know about the dumb shit that like I used to do as a kid, like with
a little bit of filter, you know.
Some
according
filter
to their age,
but, like in regards of like dumb, like stupid decisions, like regarding sex. Yeah, man, I'll like, let him know,
Yeah.
man. Hopefully, like if he wants to do the same thing, at least I give him a warning,
right?
Man. Like, I
also,
let him know, like, yo.
I want to be the kind of dad that like my kids don't. I don't want my kids to be spoiled, but I want my kids that if they're ever in a situation where they really need something and they can't get it themselves, I want them to like trust me enough for it. Like, for example, like my mom always told me when I was younger, before I started partying, like, if you're partying, don't get in someone else's car that's driving drunk and shit, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't care if it's 3 a.m., call me and I'll pick you up. That was not true, because then when I would call her at that time, she'd just get pissed and not pick me up.
Oh, shit.
Right? Because I was fucked up. So, like, that was I don't want that to be a fact, you know? Like, I want my kids to actually be able to trust me with that. Yeah. And I want also, like I don't know, if my kid's ever gonna fuck and he's too nervous to get condoms, or he doesn't have money to get condoms, and, like, he doesn't know how to fucking do this thing, I'd rather buy him the condoms myself and have him be comfortable enough to ask me about it.
Yeah.
Than, like, him being like, fuck it, let's do it without a condom.
Yeah, no, yeah, dude, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. That's definitely like a better outcome. I've also thought about like just having, like you know, just kind of like leaving. Yeah, go for it, man, if you want. Dude, like leaving all that kind of stuff in like the communal bathroom of the house, so that like then they're like, yo, if you ever need any, it's here. You can take it. Like
Well, that's not a bad idea. You know? Like, yeah, leave like condoms in the
Yeah, man.
Kind of like bars.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess, bro. I'll leave the condoms, but not my weed stash though. No weed stash. My weed stash, that's for myself, man. That one stays in the room.
That's in my office room.
Yeah, bro. It's in the safe. Yeah, it's in the safe.
The stash. That's daddy's stash.
Hell yeah,
that's
man.
No zone.
Yeah, man. Yo, if we smoking together, you can hit this, but otherwise, do not be taking some. Do not be taking from the stash.
No. You want some? I'll sell you some, son.
It's like, yo, did you mow the grass? Okay, here's your grant for the day.
Did you mow the grass? Yeah, Dad. All right, take the trash out and come back.
Yeah, man. then we'll get to fire up some of that grass.
That's like drugs too. I think we've talked about this on the drugs episode. I don't know if we actually uploaded it or anything.
No, dude, we haven't done like a full drugs episode, but I think we might have mentioned it in the weed episode. About, like
I want my kids to be comfortable. Also, to I'd rather have my kids smoke at home and take drugs at home than like be in some trap house or something because they're scared of me getting angry and shit.
Yeah. But like I feel like with sex it would be the same thing. Like I would be way more comfortable if I have my kid like bringing their boyfriend or their girlfriend over like to the house and like doing something in their room rather than fucking like going in some sketchy ass place in the middle in the street, bro.
Depending on their age. And this is coming from someone that I had so many arguments and fights with my mom because of this.
What you mean?
Because my mom did not like me fucking at home at all.
Okay,
but I did anyways all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
and like I do want that. I do want my kids to be comfortable like that. But also, like, for example, I want my kids to eventually, when they're older, maybe not 18 but 16, 17, especially if I'm giving them money and stuff, like I want them to get to a point where like, okay, this is the amount of money I dispose at the month, and like if I'm gonna be fucking my girlfriend, it's rude for me to have my girlfriend moaning right next to my dad's room. So I'm gonna like maybe get a motel one day so it's more special for me and my girlfriend and we have more privacy and intimacy. And like, because I remember when I was younger, like for me it was uncomfortable to fuck at my girlfriend's dad's house.
To fuck my girlfriend's. I can imagine how that would be kind of an uncomfortable.
Really uncomfortable. No, but at my girlfriend's dad's house,
their parents' house. Okay.
It was fucking weird, man. Like the fear. I mean, like it was kind of hot too, the adrenaline. But like, but at the same time, it gets to a point where like shit. Like I got a beard. You know, I got pubes. I shouldn't be fucking at someone's parents' house. You know, like
Shit, dude.
I should be getting my own place to fuck. You know, like I'm becoming an adult. I'm doing adult shit. So let's do it like an adult. You know. So like in that sense, I want gradually for my kids to become aware of that, and I will have the talk with them. I'll be like, son, look, you know, I'm very permissive. I've let you do anything, you know. I don't care that you're fucking. Like, great, have a good time, enjoy your teenhood and whatever, you know. But like, I also want to be like, but son, like, you gotta understand, I'm your dad.
Yeah, dude. Okay, for sure.
And it's a little bit uncomfortable for me to knowing that you're like ramming some bitch in your room. You know, so like,
especially when you can audibly, like, very clearly hear it.
No, I mean, I'm a music producer. My house is gonna be isolated everywhere.
Yeah, every room, everyone's gonna be like, as soon as you close the door, poof, it's dead silent.
We're all gonna have doors like this thick, you know, like. No, but I'm gonna be like, son, like, I give you, because I'm gonna be rich, so I give you 3,000 a month, man. Just get a motel or a hotel once in a while, you know, like. You know, it'll make it more special for you and your girl. You'll have a better. That's the thing. Like, you can't be like, "Hey, don't fuck in my house. You fuck. You do it somewhere." No, like,
that's never gonna fly.
That's not a way to communicate. If I'm like, dude, like, think about it, man. Like, you really think your girlfriend's so comfortable fucking knowing that I'm here? Maybe she'll have a better time with you if your guys have your own space, your own place. You know, like, get a hotel, get a motel once in a while. Doesn't mean you have to do it every time, you know. But like, so they gradually start like doing things on their own, you know, and realizing what they're doing, really, because like
that's an interesting concept, bro. I hadn't really like looked at it like that, dude. It's just because like from my perspective, bro, like my parents were always like they would be like, oh yeah, no, it's totally cool, you can totally bring like your girlfriends over, or, like, you can totally bring a girl over, it's all good, like, we don't mind. And then I do, and then they're like constantly like hovering. So like I learned from a hella young age that I was like, okay, I cannot bring them home. I gotta go find someplace else to do this type of shit. So I was always would end up going to like these weird ass fucking places. Right. I've used fucking like public bathrooms. I've used private bathrooms.
Right.
Any kind of like
if I'm in a situation,
clubhouses, alleys, like, dude, that shit is horrible. Especially like when you're like in the in the beginning stages of it. It's kind of like starting.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, like, I'm only gonna demand things from my kids when I know they're able to get it.
Yeah.
You know, if they're gonna be like doing some shady shit to get the things I'm asking for, nah, man, that's not necessary. Going back home, fuck your bitch here, you know, like, or your dude, I don't care. But bitch applies to all genders. In my head
is all neutral, man.
We're all bitches.
That's a fair assessment. Hell yeah. If we all bitches, then everybody can become a bitch.
But yeah, man, like, in that sense, I think it's important. Also, like, it's funny because like that was my, like, for example, like, I think about other aspects of it, like, if my let's say 17-year-old son is fucking some bitch, like I was at my house. I like, we weren't loud. Also, I was in the basement. I always had the music blasting and shit. It was obvious for my mom, obviously, but
with the music blasting, it's kind of a tell, bro.
And no talk, you know, for a while. But like, but in that sense, like, at least we tried to like be low key, especially for my siblings, my younger siblings.
Yeah,
and that was a big factor for my mom to get mad at that shit, because she was like, but then she also took it wrong, because she was like, I don't want your sisters seeing this shit because it's not okay. And I'm like, what's not okay? That's the thing. Like, my mom thought that I was just like fucking bitches, but I was actually making love with my girlfriends back then. You know, like, I wasn't doing anything like nasty and weird and shit. You know, I was a teenager having sex with my girlfriend that I loved very much. You know, like, and
yeah, actually, that's a good point. Actually, like, that's like a fair distinction to make as a parent as well.
It'd be different if my mom saw me walking in with different bitches every night.
Yeah, just bringing in random hoes. Yeah,
and I never did, dude. I either walk in with my girlfriend or with Sam, or both. But like, other than that, it was my boys, man. Like,
Yeah, man. I mean, dude, it's interesting that you say that, man, because like my mom would also use my sister, like my younger sister, as like an excuse for me, like to not do this, because she'd be like, yeah, what is she's gonna grow up thinking that it's okay to just be sleeping around. And it's like, but we're dating, like, yeah, well, like I was in a relationship with this girl as well. It's like it's not like we're just like
Right, I'm not sleeping around. Well, when I saw my mom for the last time before I moved here, she did tell me, like, one thing I've learned now that my 3 kids are grown, because we're all over 18 now.
Yeah.
And she was like, is that like, you can't be too strict. You gotta give him some freedom. And you gotta support them. You gotta be there for them and not shape them. Just kind of like, because like parents think some parents very toxically idealize their kids, because even before they're pregnant, they're like, "Ooh, I want to do this with my kid. I want my kid to be this. I want my kid to be that.
My kid is gonna grow up to do this."
Right.
Yeah, they create like all these expectations.
Right. I'm like dreaming about smoking with my kid, but maybe my kid is not even gonna like weed. You know. But like, by the way, people, I don't have a kid. I'm talking about hypothetically for the future. And I'm single too.
Good clarification to make. Just the quick disclaimer we'll put at the bottom here.
Yeah. I ain't got much money, but not for too long. But yeah, man. I mean, like, she said that it's super important to do that, because like, well, you don't want to idealize them, and you want to give them freedom with limits, and gradually give them more. You know, and kind of like not have them understand you, but you understand them.
Well, I mean, yeah, ultimately, dude, because you are the adult, man. Like the kid is not gonna be able to understand, like, comprehend where you're coming from.
And a lot of young parents have those issues, man. They treat their kids as peers, as equals, and they're not, man. It's like, dude, they're much younger than you, and they don't know shit. Like, I've seen mothers talk to their kids, probably their first kid, and especially mothers with sons. They have pretty, like, a mother and a first son, it's a pretty tight relationship.
I can vouch for that, to be honest, dude.
So sometimes it goes beyond boundaries of mother and son, and not in a weird way. Just like in a way that they become more of like friends or siblings and equals, instead of like mother and son, where like mother has authority and son just kind of follows and looks for shelter on the mother, right? And it changes like that, especially for like single mothers, dude. Single first time mothers that have a son. That's like, I experienced it myself too. I mean, and I've noticed it in so many situations, and then I read up about it, and even it's very common, and it's tough because like you don't need that shit. It's actually not healthy at all.
That's kind of trippy. That's kind of trippy that you said that, man, because that's actually kind of like the nature of like my relationship with my mother as well, or at least like what it has become over the past couple of years, man. I
mean, as you grow older, that's different. But I mean, like, more in the sense of like when you're growing up.
When you're actually like getting established as an adult yourself, then that boundary is required.
Because I remember when I was like a kid, when I was a preteen, when I was a teenager, except for like when I was fighting with my mom, when we were in good terms. Cheers, my friend. I never felt my mom as someone as an authority. I've never felt her as a mother. I felt her more as a like older sister. You know, and I could talk back. And she allowed that. You know? And like at the end also, like, she would, as she saw me as a friend too, or a younger sibling, I don't know.
Whoa.
She would talk to me about see, my bong makes you cough, bro. The other day he was denying this shit. Man, there's no cap in me, bro.
No, I forgot how this one smacks. Whoa. Yeah,
man.
go on.
She would give me intel in her life about shit that she shouldn't have. Like, for example, you don't want to portray a god image of yourself to your kids. You want to be human and real.
Yeah.
But like my mom, for example, would vent to me about a lot of her issues. So then I kind of like saw her as someone that fucks up a lot.
Okay.
So then like a lot of the things that she would advise me would be like, why should I listen?
Okay. I mean, yeah, I can see how that can like be easily like mold into your mind as a teenager,
Right.
man.
It's like when I give relationship advice to my friend Ben from Chile, Benja.
Yeah.
This motherfucker just laughs at me. You know? I mean, not really. I mean, like he knows it's good advice. I just like don't apply it to myself either. You know, but like it's just funny to hear me giving relationship advice after so many fucking relationships that I've failed, you know? But also experience teaches you, you know? Oh shit, I moved the camera.
I mean, oh shit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like that's the thing, right? Like, yo, as people, like we are gonna inherently fuck up no matter what. Like nobody's gonna be perfect, man.
Right.
But yeah, you can't learn from your excuses. But I can see how like as a teenager, like you don't fucking know that. You don't understand that like yo, everybody's fucking up and learning as they go until the day that they die.
Yeah.
They're not 100% sure about what the fuck they're doing still, you know?
I mean, I've seen how my grandparents in the last few years have grown a shit ton.
Mm-hmm.
They've changed. They've like matured even more.
Damn,
You know?
yeah, that's crazy, yeah.
And they've told me about it, and they're like 70, 80 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you would think at that point you don't really go through that, but they do, man. And they've actually told me that they've learned a lot from me.
Yeah, man, that's something.
Because I'm a connection to the future, pretty much, for them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like a direct connection to like a generation that's like almost incompatible to their own. Yeah, it's completely this. There's an entire generation in between that as well. So
my
like,
grandpa and I, for example, like we love to talk for hours about many whatever things, you know.
Yeah.
And he would ask me a lot about like our generation. What do we do? What do we like? Why? What do we talk about? You know, and I would just like really go in depth and explain, tell them personal experiences, you know, and stuff.
Yeah.
Things I like about our generation, things I don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I was raised by my grandparents partially, so like I'm a little bit of an old soul, you know.
Yeah, you do have that old style, custom style.
Yeah.
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. No, dude, it's a fucking like. I feel like it's an important mindset to have like throughout your life. Just constantly ask, but why? Like, you know, just ask why every once in a while. Like, why is this the way that it is, man? You just kind of, you know, you learn something that you never thought you would have learned, or you hear something new that's kind of like, oh shit.
I think it's a survival instinct to just learn.
To learn, man. I feel like it's a survival instinct to like just be okay, like be satisfied with what you have, man, and like not seek out anymore. I would say it's out of the norm to be constantly like looking for more, man.
But I mean, our brain is programmed for progress, so we can learn how to like get the things that we need to survive in better ways and easier ways, and that's how we progress as a society, as a race.
Right. I see that, man. But like when we're talking about like individuals, like for example, you're mentioning like your grandpa, and you're saying how like he's curious about like why we are the way that we do and what our generation is like. I don't know if I would say that's like a normal, like an average person for like in their generation to really be that curious about what's going on with us.
It's not that common. Yeah.
So that's what I mean about that, like having that mindset of like always asking why and wanting to like learn. It's not like common, you know.
It's physically, literally, like biologically, it is a lot harder for them to learn. Because like neurons don't reconnect as easy as they used to. You know, the older you get. So it's harder to redo some thoughts in your head. Also, you forget a lot. You start losing memory and shit. So in that sense, it becomes a little bit more harder to learn. But I guess like if there's some like emotional interest in it, like for example, this is an old man learning about his grandson.
Mm.
You know, that's different. You know,
I guess, yeah.
like
Yeah,
he
I
had
guess
no
so.
other motive really to be learning about my generation except for like all of his grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and since I was the one that lived with him and I was close with him and he knew that I could have intelligent conversations,
Mm.
he would just like talking about different things to me, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Also, but I did just realize one thing throughout this conversation, and that is we completely left our
Yeah.
original topic, man.
I was just gonna say like, well, speaking of sex.
Yeah, man. Right. Speaking of sex. No, yeah, but look, we touched upon a topic that I did actually want to go back into and like ask, like talk more in depth about, man. Like the difference between like fucking and just like actually like making love type shit, bro.
Huge.
Man, fucking massive, man. Honestly, like and like when I first started, I didn't realize what it was, man. Cause like my first times were all it wasn't with people that I cared about at all, man. So
Right.
it actually took me like a couple of years to finally like actually get a steady girlfriend and so like start actually having sex like that. And it completely changed my view on it, like from that moment on, dude.
That's crazy. To me, it was the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because how I was raised. Like for example, my mom, instead of giving me the actual sex talk, what she did teach me a lot was like, don't judge people because of their looks.
Mm-hmm.
It's more important what they have inside, you know, in their hearts and minds. And also like they always told me like when they probably noticed that I was watching porn and shit and stuff, like they started like telling me stuff like sex is not just like fucking, and like they started explaining that to me. Like it's really like it was really important for them to like for me to look more for like making love with someone than like just fucking.
Mm-hmm.
They made it really important, you know, like and they would have those kind of talks with me.
Mm-hmm.
And they would tell me like it's a lot more worth it, it's so much better, it's more important, it's more beautiful, and like all these things, you know.
Damn.
Which now as an adult I agree, you know, like
like after experiencing it, I completely agree as well, man. But like I don't remember hearing that ever like growing up at all, man, to be honest with you. And then I do remember like when I was like 14 or so. That was the first time that my mom ever saw like porn on my computer, man.
Oh,
she got
shit.
so pissed, man.
oh
She got
shit,
so pissed at me. She's like, "What is wrong with you?" And I was like, "What the fuck, man?" I'm like, "What do you mean?"
I got caught jerking off watching porn, and that's how they found out, I think, or at least
shit,
that's
no,
how.
I never got caught in the
They
act.
probably
It was
found out
It was
before.
just my history, man. That was the only thing that caught me.
No, I got caught, and they left me alone. But I think the next day, even, you know, they were like, it was they just like they were like, you know, the things that you see on those videos is not like real life.
Mm.
And I was like, yeah, don't worry, you know.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
yeah.
yeah, I feel like that's
That was
important. That's an important thing to say, man.
Yeah,
That's an important conversation to have, bro.
yeah. Though to be fair, I've had sex with some people that it feels like a fucking porn movie, dude.
I mean, no, fair enough. Yeah, of course, dude. It's always
dude.
fucking fun, dude. That's always a fun ass time.
Well,
dude.
I also did work on porn, so like with my ex, we kind of like had that vibe. We already knew all the positions and shit. Like,
Yeah.
we kind of performed for each other, but it was fun, you know. It was like kind of like a game we played.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Dude, wait, I'm gonna get the vape real quick.
Alright, for sure, yeah. Shit.
But yeah, man. I mean, like myself, the first time I ever had sex was with a girlfriend, and I actually had then after a couple more girlfriends before I actually started just fucking. I never really like did like just hook up with people until I was like an adult. And then as an adult, I've done it. I still do it, but it's not really something that fills me, you know.
Yeah, dude. Actually, yeah, dude. It's interesting.
Fulfills me.
Yeah, man. No, it's something. No, it's cool that you said that, man. Cause like, recently, after like a couple years of just doing like the whole like just hookups kind of thing, it kind of like at the end of the day, it just kind of feels like it's just like a draining of energy rather than anything else, man. That's kind of what kind of like led me to kind of eventually be like have this attitude of like I'm not really bothered to put in the effort for like just a one night if it's just gonna be like a one night kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I know like the next morning it's gonna be kind of a draining kind of feeling.
Right. Yeah, dude. Like for me, it's a lot more gratifying when there's some emotional connection. Like it doesn't have to be a girlfriend, maybe, you know, but like there's gotta be something, man. And it's not just a rando, dude. Because like having sex with a rando too is like it's annoying, dude. It's fucking annoying. I don't like it personally.
I mean, at the end, it just becomes like a cardio workout, bro.
It's a cardio workout.
Like, you're just there, like pumping,
and you become a fucking detective trying to figure everything out.
Yeah.
Because like every person's different. They all like different shit, you know. So it's like, and sadly, in my experience, at least, like people are not very communicative of like what they really like or not.
Very true.
Or also if they're liking what they're doing, they expect me to read them. But it's like, dude, like this is the first time we fucking I met you a few hours ago. You know, like we talked maybe twice. You know, on chat. And told each other how horny we were. Like dude, like what?
I mean, the extent of the conversation was to get to this point.
Right. So like, we fucking talk, man. I talk. I talk in sex, dude. People fucking talk, man.
That's so good. Actually, yeah,
it's not weird. It's not awkward.
It's actually helpful.
It's not gonna kill the vibe. You don't have to put a sexy voice to fucking communicate. Just fucking express yourself, man. You're fucking. You're having a good time. Express it. Don't just. It's not gonna kill the vibe. Honestly, it kills more of the vibe. Because like
it's just silent,
when it's. Yeah, when you're not saying shit.
Dude, when it's just silent and you just hear the claps, bro.
Right.
Like, that's it. Like, it's...
Like, obviously, there's, like, body communication, and it's very clear to me, at least. But, like, but still, like, okay, like, what I can tell based on, like, your body expression is whether you like it or not, what I'm doing, right? But, like, what if there's something you want me to do and I'm not doing? Like, you gotta tell me that shit. Yo, can we do this pose? Yo, can you do this shit? Yo, I like this shit. Yo, like, don't do that. You know, like,
like that's a no-no.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get scared if you say that. Like, that's fine. You know, like, people gotta fucking communicate, man. You can avoid a lot of shitty sex with that.
I mean, yeah, dude, that is true. Actually, that is the key way to.
A lot of people are
you
like,
can actually have a good time if you just.
The amount of times I've heard like people be like, dude, that person like. I don't know, man. Like I like him, but the sex was not good. What didn't you like? This and that. Did you tell him? No. Then they're not bad, dude. You're just not fucking talking, man. Like.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
man.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, dude, a lot of people just expect you to be like psychic, man, and just like assume like this shit is like, dude. All you have to do is say like. That's good. Like 2 words, bro.
Right.
You know, that's like a simple
Besides,
thing, dude.
sex is like, it's very unique for every person. Like, you can't just assume that the other person, especially if it's the opposite gender, to really understand what you need or not. You know, if I've fucked 50, 100, or 200 girls, you know, I'd have AIDS. No, but like
that would be the first thing you need to worry about.
Right. No, but I still the 201. I'm not gonna know exactly what she likes, you know, because I've met people that like some shit that I don't, you know, or that other people don't, you know, and like, and dude. Taste, dude. There's so many different tastes and kinks and like and likes and fantasies and shit. It's
that
endless,
statement.
bro.
That statement keeps being true the longer I stay alive. I swear, man.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
the more people I talk to, the more I'm like, actually, like, the more I realize, like, damn, there are so many different preferences.
Yeah, dude. It's endless, bro.
Like, dude, some shit that like you wouldn't even fathom because you was just like some regular thing, dude, and like to them it's like the most exciting thing, bro. It's the most exciting thing in the world. It's crazy, dude. It's cool, actually, dude.
Right.
To be honest, it's
And
interesting.
even if you've been in a long-term relationship and you've been fucking with your partner and stuff, like, still communicate. Still do it. Don't make sex monotone. If you want to try new things, communicate it. You know, like, and like we're constantly changing, dude. Maybe we don't like something anymore, you know, or we want something different, you know, and like
Yeah.
we gotta communicate. Like, for example, like Tom Segura, you know Tom Segura, the stand-up comedian.
Yeah, the guy from like your mom's house, right? The
Yeah,
podcast? Yeah.
So like I just saw like a TikTok earlier of and like his wife was like complaining because she was like, so Tom wants me to get a nose piercing, but not the like the one in the middle, but that one little like
a
point
stud
here. Yeah, a stud here, you know.
I mean, isn't that like? I mean, that's like least less evasive, no?
Right. But she was like, but I don't want to get it because I think it's ratchet as fuck. And like, and I'm a grown woman that's a mother.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want to walk around with that shit. And Tom was like, yeah, I understand, but when I see them, my dick gets hard. And see,
Yeah.
that's, you gotta be able to talk about that shit, man. Like, or at least compromise in some midpoint, you know. Obviously, like, he's asking for a lot, but because piercings, I mean, that's a body mod, you know. So
yeah.
like, but I mean, like, he's not like
Actually forcing it.
Yeah, he's not like demanding it.
It's just like it was a joke.
Right.
It's, it's
Yeah.
shit.
But yeah, man.
But shit, no, I get that, man. I mean, that's definitely like goals, man.
I would
You
love
have
to
be able
marry a
just talk
stand-up
about it.
comedian, bro. That would make my life, bro.
Like Tom Segura specifically, or
Yeah, I'll marry Tom, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Or Bert.
Or Birdman. Yeah,
Yeah.
You two can like brush each other's beards.
Yeah,
Just,
dude.
you just like stroke with the comb. That'd be nice, man. I can see that.
What is it? Two is it? What is this podcast? Two bears?
Two bears, one cave.
Two
right?
bears, one cave. It's gonna
Yeah.
be three bears.
Oh shit! Oh, they're gonna add another one.
No, it's gonna be Bert, Tom, and me, bro.
Yeah. You're gonna make a bear sandwich, man.
Dude, have you seen Three Bears?
The cartoon. Shit.
Oh,
I
man.
mean, I've seen like clips of it, but I've never watched like much of it. I don't really know what the premise is, dude. Like,
It's actually pretty fun. I like it.
is it based on the Goldilocks kind of thing, or are they just like
No, it
they
has
just happen
nothing to do
they
with
just happen to be bears and
No,
they just
it's
kind of have
it's
their
a
own
polar
personalities?
bear, it's a grizzly bear, and a panda bear.
Okay.
And they each have like their perspective personalities.
Shit. Yeah, like I know the characters, but I don't never seen like the show itself.
Yeah, and they just do goofy ass shit, dude. It's yeah. Yeah, they just go around and
Shit.
make it's kind of like Clarence.
Wait. Oh yeah, from wait, the one that has like the star in his.
Yeah, the chubby kid.
Oh
with
no.
the-
Oh, okay. Okay.
No. That's the one that's
Yeah, that's a different one. Though I'm thinking about the one with like the curly hair and the star here.
I used to watch the other one with a star too.
Yeah, man. I used
What's
to watch
his
him.
fucking
I don't know, dude. Fuck, it's.
But Clarence is the one that
Yeah, he's the one that's drawn with like a short head but like a really big like chin type of style.
Yeah,
That's like
yeah.
the cartoon he has.
and his friend with the square head, and like he's got another friend with the buzz cut.
Shit. But dude, no, dude, the only bear shows I remember watching like growing up was like the only bear character was the one from, fuck, dude, from the one from Wacky Races, dude. You know the one that was always trying to steal picnics.
Oh, okay.
What's he
yeah.
called, bro?
I
don't know what he's called.
I don't know,
I
dude.
definitely don't know what he's called in English, but I won't be able to remember in Portuguese.
I also
right now.
remember the one I remember is the one from the Book of Jungle or the Jungle Book.
The Jungle Book. Yeah, that one as well. Mowgli. That one.
No, Mowgli is
was
the
the
kid.
kid. Mowgli was the kid.
Was it like
Fuck, dude. I legit was just I
I
heard
have
the
to look it
song
up.
like a couple days earlier, man. So like I was thinking about it, dude.
Na 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 na
Bare
na na na
necessities,
na na na
bare
na na
necessities.
na. Oh, dude, that's such a jam, bro. Na 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 na. Na na na. I can't multitask right now. The
No,
Jungle Book.
Boo, I feel
Bear name.
I feel like did it start with a B? Or
Yeah,
did it start with
I
an
know it
M?
starts with Baloo.
Baloo vibe, dude.
Baloo,
It's Baloo.
bro.
Yeah, man, Baloo vibes. That was the fucking sentence I was trying to remember.
1967, bro.
Wait, when
The movie.
the movie, like the animation?
Yeah, dude.
Whoa. Holy shit, dude! I had no idea it was that old, bro.
Man,
You kind of see the ring lights. It's all good. I can like pop it up on post.
Yeah, man.
It's easier that way.
But yeah, man, fucking.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit, dude. I had no idea it was that
That's
fucking old, dude. Cause the animation is fire, dude. It's so fucking good.
That's 57 years, bro. Holy shit, bro. That's older than my oldest uncle.
Yeah, man, dude. Holy shit, dude.
That's crazy, dude.
Damn.
That's cool. That's a cool ass movie, dude. I watched it a lot when I was a kid. A lot.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, the fucking
Before I had sex.
I love the snake. Dude, I love the snake character, man.
Yeah, dude.
She's so fucking trippy, dude.
Na, 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 na. Dude, I don't remember the lyrics because I remember it in Spanish. I watched it in Spanish.
I don't remember how the song goes.
Confía en mí, solo en mí. It's something like that. I don't know. But that snake was a fucking snake, bro.
Yeah, no, for real, for real.
And the
man.
tiger, bro.
Yo, the tiger was fucking crazy, dude. The tiger was scary. I remember.
But the panther, the Black Panther, was pretty cool.
Mm.
It was friends with Baloo and Mowgli.
Yeah. The one that helped them all along.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cool. That was a cool. That's like a kid Tarzan.
Yo,
we
yeah,
didn't see.
legit, man, legit, dude. For real though, man. Cause I mean, Tarzan would have also been like in somewhere in like that region.
Is it?
I think so, cause they're both supposed to be in like the Congos, right?
I have no clue. I know there's. I mean, like. Wait, what was the other show?
Tarzan and the
Tarzan.
Jungle Book. I mean, yeah, cause like the
Yeah, that makes sense.
silverback gorillas, if I'm not mistaken, they're from that region, and then I'm pretty sure there's also the tiger in that region.
What
Like
about
in that kind of area, like I'm talking like
but no bears?
Eastern Africa. Oh wait, right.
Baloo's a bear.
Oh right, wait a minute. You're right.
But where is there tigers
Wait,
and bears?
Are they like? Are there tigers in Central America?
I don't think so.
Like Guatemala, like Panama, those kind of places.
I don't think so. Not naturally, at
yeah,
least.
I don't think so, right? No.
Yeah, no.
Hmm. 'Cause if I'm not mistaken, the big ass
There's
like the
pumas.
monkey. Yeah, there's hella pumas. The monkeys from the Jungle Book, they're native to like only one particular region.
they're orangutans.
Mm-hmm.
The like
Yeah,
redhead, the ginger ones.
Yeah.
They're actually supposed to be like one of the most dangerous too. They're strong as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For real.
dude. Apes are fucking scary, dude.
Dude, for real, man.
Yeah, I would love to have a
Absolutely.
chimp though, but I don't think
dude,
you're
people
allowed
keep
to keep them as an
saying that.
adult.
People
But,
keep saying that.
no, but I
bro.
wouldn't
That's
actually.
not a good idea.
I wouldn't actually.
Bro. It's not a good
No.
idea.
And besides, like, I don't like domestication in general. Like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, that is one factor for sure. I definitely see where you're coming from. But also, man, like ultimately, like they like you said, like they're so strong that ultimately, if they decide to throw like a temper tantrum, they will start breaking everything in the house, man. Like anything.
or
they can
kill
get
you,
their
bro.
hands-
They can kill you easily.
Potentially, yeah. As
A
well.
chimp,
If-
a grown chimp,
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah,
Can-
if you're in the room, yeah, man. If
Yeah.
not, then they'll just start breaking shit, man.
Yeah, dude. No, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, an animal that's supposed to be out, fucking climbing trees and like flying around the jungle and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They're not supposed to be in a house, dude. Eventually, they
Yeah.
crack.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're bound to. If they're doing all that, if they're locked up, you know. Dogs is different because dogs have been domesticated throughout years and years and.
I mean, at this point, I think it's been proven that like dogs cannot survive without the existence of humans.
Right,
If I'm
but
not
it's
mistaken.
because like at first it wasn't like something because like if I buy a chimp right now,
Mm-hmm.
uh, chimps have not been domesticated through decades or centuries, you know.
Yeah.
So like, in that sense, like, it's like not natural for them.
Mm-hmm.
Wolves slowly, gradually became dogs, you know,
Mhm.
and because like at first we had them outdoors, they were free.
Yeah.
And then like slowly started becoming more indoors and indoors little by little, you know.
Yeah.
But it was like over centuries, bro. It was like a whole evolution and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, or millennials. How long have you had dogs?
I have no idea how long we've been like domesticating dogs and using dogs
gonna
for.
look
Dude.
that
Yeah,
up.
dude, that's actually an interesting question, bro.
And I wonder if cats is more from Egypt and shit. But they didn't domesticate them because they were gods. They were like wild cats while roaming around, you know.
Were they just like?
I mean, they
Eternally-
wouldn't
eternally
do
roaming
anything
around?
to cats.
Mm.
They wouldn't domesticate them.
Mm-hmm. They were
If
just kinda,
anything,
like,
it'd be
looked at-
backwards.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I guess that truth
Still
has
is.
remained. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, cats still behave like that today.
How
bro.
long have
They're
we?
Kind of dicks, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, I mean, it's all good. I'm not hating on cats in general, but yeah,
Yeah.
I understand if you're a cat person, it's all good. But like, preferably, man, like dogs just have that. Like,
More than 30,000
attitude.
years ago, we started domesticating dogs.
over 30,000 years. Damn.
More than 10,000 years before domestication of horses.
Oh shit, we were like
We had
hollering at
dogs.
dogs before horses, dude.
I mean, we had
before we
fucking-
realized that we could ride horses.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit, dude, that's insane.
Dude, wild
Like,
horses
yeah.
must be some beautiful creatures, dude.
Yeah, dude, for real, absolutely, dude.
Uh,
There are some regions in like the inner Asia,
okay.
like in that area, but like where there's a lot of like Kazakh kind of place, kind of countries,
Okay.
or like Stan kind of named countries. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And dude, like they have some like beautiful like green fields that and like hills that just extend over like
With
kilometers,
horses.
and with wild horses, man.
Beautiful, man.
Shit.
That feeling, you know, have you ever seen, what is it, Spirit?
Spirit, dude. I was talking about it with like somebody on the chat the other day. I've seen like, I've probably seen the movie, but I was so young. I only remember like bits and pieces of it.
Have we actually domesticated cats? Because like dogs, we get them to do things. Like we can actually, we have
yeah.
dogs that work.
Yeah, legit. Yeah, sick. Yeah, man. They
You know,
legit.
that's
No,
real
they work, bro.
domestication,
They
you
work
know?
for the police, bro.
They work for the police.
Yeah,
There's
dude.
service dogs. There's therapy dogs.
Mhm.
There's like dogs that can tell you if you're having like your sugar's too low, if you're about to have a seizure,
Yeah.
if you're about to have a panic attack, like whatever, dude. Like it's fucking crazy.
Mhm.
And can't do that with cats.
yeah, I guess not.
But okay, cats
mean, is
begin
that-
their
is that the
unique
definition?
relationship with humans. See, it's not even their unique
Unique
relationship with
relationship.
humans 10
Uh,
to 12,000 years ago.
okay, but now I'm curious to know like what is the actual definition of domestication though? Because like that'll determine like how we view this.
Domestication definition. The process of taming an animal and keeping it as a pet or on a farm.
I mean, then by that definition, then we have domesticated cats.
Yeah, because we keep them on as pets.
Yeah.
Domestication is the
Damn,
process
bro, I
of
mean,
adapting
I'm still-
wild.
Fuck, it's kinda cold there.
Domestication is the process of adapting wild plants and animals for human use. Domestic species are raised for food working, clothing, medicine, and many other uses. Domesticated plants and animals must be raised and cared for by humans. Domesticated species are not wild. Yep.
Damn. Oh shit! I never thought about we could domesticate plants. So now, question: have we domesticated weed?
Totally.
we
Totally, dude. 100%. I mean,
we
like,
domesticated.
we grow them purely for our medication and recreational use.
Shit. All right. So I guess we also domesticated hella fucking herbs.
Yeah,
man.
and we
They're hella
fertilize
fucking drugs.
it. We incentivize. We push their growth.
Yeah, man, we incentivize.
Is that?
I think so. It depends on how are you going with it. Like, you incentivize their growth. I mean, we definitely want them to grow like as potent as possible.
Yeah, like
so
we use fertilizers. We like take care of it. We give it plenty sunlight or UV light. We give it water more than what they would get in nature mostly. You know.
Yeah. I mean,
And,
definitely better nutrient, like a lot better conditions.
Yeah, we
they
spoil
were
the plant.
normally getting in
So
nature.
then they get as high as wood. Then they take care of us. You know.
Yeah, man. It's all the circle of life, man.
Yo, man, hitting the hour mark. I think
Oh,
it's time
shit.
for another round.
Hell yeah, we can definitely go. There's some more. There's like a little bit more in the nug if you want to grind some up, dude.
Oh shit.
Oh, cause yeah, I actually left some.
Oh shit, I gotta empty it.
Yeah.
Yeah, people. So, um,
Yeah. So anyway, speaking of sex.
Yeah. going back to
but
fucking. No,
No, but like actually, like
Can you pass me
realistically.
a lighter?
Fuck, sorry. I don't know why. Dude, you pointed. You pointed over there, and now you fucking looked over
Yeah,
there.
point it
dude.
anywhere.
My baked brain just followed your fucking. It just followed where you were pointing. Dude. But dude, but like, I mean, in a similar sense, dude, we've been like breeding fucking like the multiple species, not only plants but also animals in our favor, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I just watched the Clarkson Farm show,
Yeah.
and he breeds sheep and cows, and they show the whole process. They show the birth, bro. And I've seen it too before in life. You know, like animal birth.
Well, like you seen it like in real, like in front of you.
Yeah. And
Oh,
farms
shit.
and shit.
Hmm.
And dude, like, and dogs, you know. And bro, like, it's such a fucking beautiful thing. I'm only missing pretty much like human birth.
Dude, that's trippy, man. That's trippy. Cause yeah, I can't say I've ever experienced any kind of birth.
No, I haven't seen
oh,
sheep,
I
but
mean,
I've seen cows
I've
and dogs.
I've seen seahorses giving birth.
Like videos.
No, like in front of me.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I was visiting.
But was it?
I was
in
visiting an
aquarium?
aquarium. Yeah,
Okay.
and they just happened to be giving birth.
That
bro.
is insane.
Yeah, dude. It was super trippy, bro.
But were they like? Yeah, so they had a bunch of like hundreds of fucking little ones
Bro,
popping
dude,
out, right?
Legit, it was like, dude, the male was like super fucking fat, right? He had like his belly there, and like, you know how their tails are like curled up, so like his tail would like uncurl, and he would almost let out like a fart, and it would go like, and like
Right.
and like a bunch of them would just like shoot out, and it would be so strong that it would like legit like move him, so he'd be
Right,
like
right.
swimming like.
Like he kind of like shoots back.
No, he like jumps like up and like
Yeah.
forward in a sense.
That
It
is
was super trippy.
insane, dude. That's fucking crazy, dude. Are they cute? The little ones?
Yeah, man, they're hella tiny, dude. The
Yeah,
little baby
dude.
ones are super cute.
Because like seahorses themselves are pretty tiny. They're like, what, this big?
No,
This
dude. Like, I think
Well,
when
depends
the
on the type.
adults, adults, I think they're like this big. They're fucking tiny.
Yeah, I
creatures.
mean, I've seen like this, but like,
Damn, I've never seen one that big, bro. I think the biggest one I've seen was legit this big, dude.
but they're fucking tiny though. Anyway, you know, they're so cute. They're weird, but they're cute, and they definitely look like horses. And why?
Why? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is
Like,
true.
where's
They look
the
like horses.
DNA connection that like decided that these two creatures are gonna look similar, and they have nothing to do with each other.
Shit, yeah, maybe they share like a deep ancestor, man. Like that's where the gene pool split, you know, the ones that stayed in the pool in the ocean and the ones that went out
Right.
into land.
So at the end, we all have the same ancestry. I mean, we
Oh,
all
no,
come
but
from
I'm-
the same fucking
I'm talking about
bacteria.
Yeah, but I was talking about like specifically the horse gene,
right.
wherever the horse gene stems from.
Oh, you mean like maybe horses come from seahorses?
No, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I wasn't saying it quite like
Or
that.
the
but-
horses' ancestors come from the same ancestors as the seahorses?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes
Yes.
sense, yeah. Uh,
Shit.
shit.
Yeah. Did you actually have like you wanted to say something about the Clarkson farm?
Oh yeah. No, I saw the breathing of the animals breeding. You know, they showed it all and everything, and it was like a really cool thing. And I don't know why we started talking about that.
Oh, just because we were, I don't know. I guess we were just talking about, like, I mean, because breeding is like related to sex, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why.
no,
That's
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
the point. Dude, I did see something in like some viewer that came on the stream like recommended something for us to watch. And it was kind of like messed up, bro. I don't know if I mean, we're probably gonna get demonetized anyway, so it's not really a big deal, dude. But like apparently there's a region in northern Colombia where like it's kind of a common thing to like fuck donkeys, dude.
What the fuck, dude? I mean, like, it's not like I've never heard of shit like that. That's fucked, dude.
Bro, straight up, man. It's kind of like but that's the thing, like over there, like in the culture, it's kind of viewed as it's weird. It's viewed as a like a way for the young boys to kind of like transcend into manhood type of shit, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
No, that's fucked.
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
yeah, dude, I was watching the documentary, dude. I don't know, man.
That's fucked up. People don't do that shit.
Dude,
That's
it's
horrible.
so
It's
dumb.
immoral, and it's fucking illegal too. And you're hurting the animal and yourself, bro. Like, don't. That's fucking. People like that is why we have AIDS, dude,
I mean, actually,
and
that is actually
fucking,
true. That is
like,
actually true. That is
and
actually true.
fucking COVID and shit. I mean, we have COVID because Randy fucked a. What was it?
What
did he
it was
fuck Was it a bat?
no, it wasn't a bat. It was it started with a P. It was a weird ass fucking.
Oh, like a
It was
weird.
a weird fucking animal that I never heard of before. Cause like, at first he fucked the bat, and then like that was a different animal on his way back on like the next morning before they got on the flight.
Right. Fucking right. We're talking about South Park, people.
Yeah, man. Just for context.
Yeah. But like, yeah, man, don't do that shit, please.
No, man. I mean, what you said about that's the reason why we have AIDS is very true, man.
Yeah, dude, it is. That's why, like I said it. Yeah, man. People blame the gays, but it's not. You know, lack of communication with family when it came to sex also made me realize about my actual sexual orientation being older than 21. Like, I didn't know before. Also, I grew up in a very
Okay, that's
like
interesting.
heterosexual environment.
Yeah.
Where like we always tolerated and like had nothing against like anyone not heterosexual, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like we had like a dark sense of humor, so we mocked everything, including ourselves. With my friends, and then in my family though, like some of my family members were a little bit like undercover homophobics, you know. Because if you ask them, no, dude, like it's great, man, like, but inside they're like, you know, like I don't want to say, but
yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
you, man, yeah.
but yeah, man, like I mean, like I was like 21 and a half when I found out that like I was bi, you know. And I wish I would have known earlier. I hope that was on the mic. I stayed quiet purposely for that. And just to mock you a little bit while I was like you didn't cough, man.
Nah, bro.
I was gonna grab it and hit him, man.
Yeah, what? You don't want to hit it now?
Sure, man.
Yeah.
But like, should we save for a little bit later? I don't want to get spaced out.
No stress, bro. Smoke however much you want, bro. I did want to ask though. Like, you think it would have changed much of like in your life if you had figured out sooner?
Dude, I've never had a boyfriend
Mm.
ever in my life.
Mm.
I've never dated a guy ever.
Mm.
And I wonder if that would have like shaped me differently as a person if I would have.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a teenager, maybe. I've hooked up with guys, but that's as far as I've gone, you know. But I've never met like a guy that actually wants to date either. So like, it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, it's not been like an opportunity. It's not come like that.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I feel like I'm going through this process still like very slowly now because I'm older, and I have less time to be experimenting and doing things. So like, most of the time I'm like busy doing other shit, you know?
Yeah. Like life gets in the way of it, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I don't know, maybe it would have been easier to like come home with a boyfriend to my family as a teenager than now. My mom doesn't matter. She knows and accepts it. It doesn't matter. But the rest of my family is like, yeah, I don't know. I haven't really talked to them about it because of all the comments they make about other people.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, in that sense, I've been just kind of, like, keeping it quiet, you know? But they did accept my brother, like, very, very well, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, in that sense, like, maybe I've told my grandparents a couple times that I'm bi.
Yeah.
I don't know if they remember because the second time I told them, they also acted like they heard it for the first time.
Oh,
and
how was the response?
It's like, oh, you're bi? Cause like the second time I told them was when we were talking about my brother, pretty much. So like in that sense, we just kind of like I told him like, well, like you guys like I kind of like tried to open up their minds, like saying like I'm also bi, you know, like part of the LGBT community, you know, like and kind of like my but this is the thing, my grandparents, everything I tell them they forget because they're old.
Yeah.
So every time I don't know if they remember, you know, because also I never came to their place while they were there, at least with the guy, you know. So like so I don't know, man. And I don't know how they would react. If one thing is them knowing that I'm bi, and another thing is seeing it. I don't know how they would react, because that is something that they've never really been exposed in their lives. At least not too much. You know, maybe when they were younger. Well, my grandpa's a doctor too, so he's seen a lot of shit. But like in his personal life, you know. Except for like their kids' friends.
No, yeah, I guess makes sense.
Yeah, I was scared to come out to my mom more than anyone.
Oh yeah, that was the one. Like, why? How come?
Because the first one of my siblings that came out to my mom was my sister when she was young. Then she took it back. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, like, I I hope they don't hate me for talking about this. They probably will.
I mean, yeah, we can also change the subject, bro.
No. It's but like she came out and my mom was like pretty negative about it. I remember we were much younger. She was pretty negative about it, and I didn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually argued with her a lot. And then like when I was older, and I came out to her, she was like, "Why didn't you tell me before?" And I was like, and I explained to her like, because of your reaction to my sister's fucking thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And but she accepted it. At first, she said the same thing though. You're just experimenting. I'm like, I'm not, dude. Like,
okay.
I mean, like, yeah. When I came out, I didn't have like too much experience, you know. But like, I was sure I was attracted to like men, you know. Like, so like there was no doubt about it. So I was like, Mom, this is not experimenting, you know, like. It's like, Mom,
I feel
I'm 22 years old. Like,
yeah, I feel like that that kind of stage has already passed.
Yeah. Like, I know. It's like, you know how you are heterosexual or whatever you are, you know, like, you know that shit, you know, like, you feel it, you know it. Like, that's what I told my mom. It's like, you always knew you liked men.
Yeah.
You know, and you're heterosexual. And it's like, there's no doubt about it. I can't question you on it because, like, you know that shit. Doesn't matter what I say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing, Mo. I also like men, too.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's the thing. Yeah, we're the same in that regard. I see what you're talking about.
Not completely, though. I don't understand her taste. But whatever.
Yeah.
She has a similar taste on men that I have on women, dude.
Oh, shit.
Toxic ass people. No, yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Shit.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, I guess. Damn, trippy as shit, man. I never really thought about my parents' taste. I don't really know. I never really thought about.
Well, yeah, cause like since my mom, like, since they're separated, like, I've seen her have many boyfriends, you know, not too many either. She's not.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Yeah.
Like, including my stepdad, and that was 15 years. Like 5 guys. 5 guys.
Burgers and fries.
Sorry, Mom.
It's all cool. It's cool.
It's all love.
It's all love.
Well, people, yeah, man. You gotta have safe sex, man. Communication. Don't rush on having babies. You know, I've actually
don't rush on having babies, dude. I mean that's pretty good advice.
I've actually met some girls that are like younger than 25, and they're like, they break up, and it's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Besides, I wanted to have babies, and now I'm like gonna be older, and it's like, dude, you're 23, bro. Like, chill. You got time, bro. You got time, and it's like, for real, man. Don't rush. There's no rush.
No, man, I feel you.
People used to have kids younger, but they also used to die younger. So
yeah,
like, we got time. We got time, people. There's no rush. Grow first yourself.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, dude. Figure out, like, honestly, like the most responsible thing to do is legit, like, have the time to figure out your own shit before.
Yeah, man.
having something, man.
It's the
Before,
best
like,
thing you can do for your kids.
into the world, man. Yeah, man.
It's the best thing you can do for your kids.
Yeah.
Be healthy too. Be healthy before pregnancy. You know, like both the couple. You know, like that way it's easier for both of them. You know, like. Yeah, man. Teamwork's the best work, man.
Teamwork's the best work. Yeah, that's
sharing
true,
is
man.
caring.
Always saw your pasta before in the boiling water.
Yeah, man. So like,
Just life advice.
right, man. And el pueblo unido jamás será vencido, bro. But yeah, man. In that sense, like, grow.
I mean, I love it.
Grow. Just
Yeah,
fucking grow.
I love. Yeah, just grow, man. Just people.
Yeah, man.
If you
Also-
like take one thing from this episode is that you must grow.
Yeah. Can't avoid it either. So, but like that goes into also the sense of like, I don't regret it, but I sometimes wonder what would have been if I wouldn't have spent all my teen years, like in relationships. Well, like for example, like the last one that was 4 years, that was unnecessary, and like, I don't know, and I'm not talking about fucking around and shit. You know, but like, because like couple life, especially living together and stuff like that, I didn't do that in my teen years, but like, it is a whole lifestyle, you know.
Yeah, man. That's something I can't say I've ever like actually experienced,
Right.
man. Yeah.
So like in that
Kinda curious to know at
sense,
this point in my life.
it's different. But like, I did spend some few years of my first years of adulthood like single, but still like for example, like there were some shows of concerts or trips with my friends that I couldn't go because I was in a relationship. And if I would have been single, I would have been able to go.
Yeah.
And not because I was gonna there was gonna be sex or anything, but it's because probably I had some compromise or something, and with my girlfriend at that time, and I couldn't go. You know, and like and that shit, it's like damn. I mean, I don't regret it either because I did enjoy all those relationships. You know.
Yeah. Ultimately, it was
Whoa.
worth it. It was worth it at the time for what it was.
Right.
Whoa.
Oh, I know what happened.
Yeah, died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good, man.
But yeah, man, it's
Different
but like
perspectives.
it's important that like okay, if you find someone that you love at whatever age and you really wanna stay with them and it works, like that's amazing. You know, I'm not saying don't do that, but also like if you haven't found that, if you haven't found someone that fucking like makes you feel like you're in another universe, you know,
I mean,
then
that's
like
the
enjoy
accurate
your life
description.
meanwhile, you know, like
The accurate
experience stuff, you know, like do stuff, and not everything, just like what you want, you know, like in your limits. Have some relationships, but if you break up, like don't worry, you know, it's okay, it's gonna be all right, you know, like obviously it's okay to feel sad a little bit, you know, like don't be psychopaths either, but
Don't be sorry.
right, but like let it out, and like don't give up on that shit either, man, like and dude, having sex and experiencing things as long as it's in a safe way and also consent, people. Fuck. Like,
yo, that's
holy
actually,
shit.
that's something we never even
Yeah,
touched
dude.
upon, but that's important as fuck.
yeah, bro. Like, fucking consent. I mean, like, it's weird to have to say it.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
To me, it's weird to have to say it. It's like
yeah.
to have to explain, and I'm pretty sure, like, people that understand it don't need to hear it either, and the people that don't, I don't know, man. I don't understand that. But
I mean,
it's pretty simple.
Essentially everything it just boils down back to the communication point, dude.
Yeah, man.
Like
Communication.
that's just it, man. That like is a legit part of it as well,
Right.
man. Just
Consent.
talk
And
about
consent
it,
can
man,
be
like,
taken
have a-
back anytime, bro. Even halfway through the sex. If
just
someone,
have a conversation.
yeah, dude.
man.
And this goes for everyone, you know. Like, don't feel ashamed to halfway through the sex. If all of a sudden you don't feel like it anymore and you want to stop, doesn't mean anything, you know. And people, like, if someone does that, don't start making it all personal. It's like, oh, why? Like, did I do this? Did I do? Don't worry. Just communicate whenever, and like, no rush, man. Like, dude, the amount of times with like my girlfriend halfway through I stop because I get distracted or something, or I'm maybe going through a rough part of my life, and doesn't mean I don't love her and that I'm not attracted to her. I'm just like stressed and shit, and it's okay, man. It's okay. It's nothing wrong.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I've seen a lot of people that like maybe halfway through they don't want it anymore, and like they don't say anything and they just pretend they're liking it just till it's done. That's just fucking weird, dude. So like don't do that either, man. Communicate. You don't have to put yourself through that. Probably the other person is a lot more understanding what you think, you know? And girls, stop faking orgasms. I'm just listing a bunch of fucking things like
just going
girls,
down the list, dude.
stop faking. If you want,
go for it. Let's hear it.
as a culture for men to start learning how to give women orgasms, stop faking them. If
That's
men
a
all of
fair
a sudden
assessment.
notice that all of you are not coming at all ever, then they're gonna start questioning themselves, you know. But if you give them the fucking pleasure anyway, they're not gonna understand. It's not like if you fake orgasms all the time, why should all the guys that you fuck think that they fucked it up or they didn't do it right or they didn't make you come if what they saw is that you make it? Also, it's not that like it's pretty obvious. To me at least it's pretty obvious. It's like, didn't do it. There's no rush. We got time.
Hell yeah, man. What's the rush?
Yeah, man. Anything
Shit,
pops
bro.
to your mind?
Nah, bro. I don't know, bro. Nothing. I can't say I came prepared with a list of like advice like that, bro. Shit, man. That's
Anything
fucking
in
good,
your
man.
experience that
if
you
I had
have
known, I
learned?
would have fucking like written down a fucking list, man. That's fucking great. Shit.
Anything in your experience that you might have learned that you like a tip? Just a tip, man.
Just the tip. Dude, I mean, honestly, the main thing for me that like I feel like not a lot of people, at least I guess, dude, not a lot of people talk about, bro. Dude, it's like a joint kind of effort, man. Don't just like lay there and expect the other person to do all the work as well, man.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
This
like,
goes for everyone.
yeah, man. It goes both ways, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude. Like it's a joint effort, like the whole kind of time, man. That's kind of
Right.
That's kind of like why the
Or it could go
communication is
back
so
and
key,
forth,
man.
you know, maybe.
Yeah, man. It's okay to switch and forth, man. But
Yeah, yeah.
ultimately, that's why the communication is so important, dude.
Communication, yeah. It's I mean, like, it's gotta be at least two people thing, you know, like,
yeah,
uh,
exactly. It's a 2-person act, bro.
yeah, because like
I mean,
if like one of them's not in it, then might as well just fucking jerk off, dude. Like,
yeah, bro. I mean, I gotta say, like the least. I guess the thing that would like legit like turns me off the most is like somebody that like when they just kind of like lay there and just kind of like expect you to do the work and you're like, yo, do you want to switch? Nah, I'm good. Keep going. Nah.
That's fucking awkward, man. That's fucking weird. Yeah, I don't like those situations either, man. It's fucking weird. That's the lack of communication, man. Also, people fucking masturbate. That's okay. I've had sex with people that they don't know what they like, you know, and that's why they don't say anything. They really just don't know. And
I mean,
like,
it kind of boils down to like just lack of actually experimenting,
right?
Or having like getting a chance to experience, you know?
Right, but like it's also like lack of just like knowing yourself, man. Like, like for example, like play with yourself, man. Discover yourself. See what you like, man. Like you don't need another person for that. To really learn yourself, you know. There's a bunch of toys for all genitalia. And I mean they don't replace the real shit, but like but
Yeah,
it's
but I mean-
ways you can learn how to experiment and like learn so you don't, so that way like at least when you're gonna have sex, you actually have an idea of what you like. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's like the more restaurants you go, the more foods you try, the more you're able to give like some sort of opinion.
Yeah, proper opinion for sure.
And then someone's like, "What do you like?" "Oh, I like this is my favorite type of food." You know? Or this is what I eat the
true.
most often. Like, so like in that sense, yeah, like that's important. It's important to
Yeah, I
like
mean,
you
give
deserve to give yourself that.
Yeah, exactly. Give yourself the chance to like just learn about yourself, man. Because it's like it's the main person that you need to please ultimately, man.
Right.
It's the only person that is gonna be with you for your whole life.
Don't judge yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just you. You
Yeah.
know, it's yourself and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You yourself and you.
You're yourself and you. Yeah.
You're yourself and you.
But yeah, man, and your toy if you have one. Guys, get toys, man. Get toys, man.
Get to it.
I'm not saying necessarily buy a dildo to stick it up your ass, but like buy some shit, man. There's a lot of toys for penises, man. Pocket pussies, man. Or fleshlight.
Yeah, yeah.
There's vibrators, rings. There's a shit ton of things, man, and it's fun. Yeah, bro.
Yo, actually, yeah, man. Question, because I don't know what I never actually bothered to like look into it. But yo, what's the actual concept of a cock ring for, bro?
Cock ring.
Yeah.
It kind of like well, the cock ring itself, it kind of like you know when you like grab your hand like this and start like moving, and just because you're pressing it here, it kind of like pumps your veins a little bit.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, it like makes it fall asleep almost.
But like no, like I mean, like if you want your veins to pop, you kind of like pull the skin back and stuff. You know, like, and it can make it clearer if you want, you know, especially if you're trying to pop your braids a lot and stuff. Like in that sense, does the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now there's rings with vibrators too. So like that's a plus. And there's like right. And if you're fucking, it's
Extra
a plus for
features,
both.
people.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's pretty fun.
Nah, cool shit.
Yeah, dude.
Cool shit.
But dude, there's some pretty fucking elaborate shit. Like for example, there's these like flashlights. I don't even know if they're flashlights anymore. They're like a whole fucking thing, and inside it turns and it moves back and forth, and there's suction and everything is fuck.
Yeah,
Dude.
bro. You remember when I was playing like the Dark Knight, dude? Like the video game, dude. And there's that scene in the where like they're running through the tunnels and the guys in the fucking like drill, the giant fucking drill. That's what it looks like on the inside, bro. Just a bunch of fucking gears and shit turning.
Yeah, dude, it's some crazy shit, man. I want to get that shit. I want to get that fucking shit and see what's all about.
Trippy shit.
I mean, it must be some crazy shit, dude.
Right? Yeah, I mean, trippy. Yeah. just being, I mean, like, I just imagine like those like massage pads, you know?
Yeah, it's like
like the ones that like vibrate and also have those kind of like gear things. And
Yeah,
rotate,
man.
dude.
Didn't we watch an episode of something about those chairs? Was it American Dad or South Park?
About those chairs.
About like massage chairs. You know, the electric ones, and everyone was getting obsessed with them.
Maybe, dude, it rings a bell, but shit, I cannot tell you what it was about though. Like which cartoon it would have been, dude.
If anyone knows, leave it in the comments.
Yeah. Does anybody know there's an American Dad cartoon? There's an American Dad episode where they're obsessed with.
Or South Park, or those type of things where they get obsessed with these massage
Massage
chairs with the leg holders and like the recliners. Dude, I used to go to the store that had them with my friends and just sit on them because you could try them and shit.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I always used to take one that had like massage, like for your head, then for your neck, The whole back, bro.
Yeah.
The sides. Dude, the armrest had
Man.
like a thing you could put your whole arm inside, and it massages your hands, arms, and everything. And then like for the legs is everything, including your feet, bro. You put your feet like inside of the thing, dude. It massages your dude, and like I was just like, we would smoke a shit ton, then this was in a mall. We would smoke a shit ton, go eat, and then go to the fucking store to just fucking chill, man.
Bro, dude, I used to have the like when like I was visiting a friend like at his house for a while. I signed up for his gym, and dude, like it had like free access to like that machine after every session, dude, and it was the greatest.
Oh, dude, it's
It was
fucking
like,
great.
yeah, man, you got like I think it was like 15 minutes for free, man. After whenever you win, dude, I was like, yes, sir. That was the most amazing thing.
Nice.
Hell yeah, man.
They're cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Well,
Shit. Should we call it an episode, man?
I think so,
it's
man.
a good time to end it, man.
people, I hope you were taking notes, man. Don't fuck
Hell
up.
yeah.
I don't want any of you now, like hear you fucked up.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
You're
man.
educated now.
We got high expectations.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, man.
Shit, yeah.
If you like the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can put the bell too for more for when we post. Also, check out our own individual channels too. We got we're streaming on different platforms. You know.
Hell yeah, man. We should definitely add those links in the description.
Yeah,
for sure,
man.
Both Twitch and Kick.
And once in a while we do streams together in the podcast. We also appear on each other's streams.
Yeah, man. That just kind of happens. Yeah, for sure.
And
The crossover episodes,
right.
type shit.
right. So yeah, people. And if you have any topics that you would like us to talk about,
Yo, drop them
man.
down in the comments. That's definitely the main thing. Let us know about anything.
Yeah,
Any
man.
new topic suggestions.
also if you want to be a guest on our podcast, like in episode 6 with Pablito, which is a really nice, and you can go check out his podcast too.
Yo, dude, hell yeah.
And hit us up on on Instagram or whatever, man.
Yeah, I also got the business email, man.
Yeah.
We also got an email like in the description.
Yeah.
It's always there.
So yeah, you can hit us up and we see what we can figure it out, man.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate all y'all for stopping by. Yeah, man. Take care.
Peace out, guys.